Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. I'm actually going to have a bit of a different video than usual. I've been doing a lot of hauls because if you've been following me at all, you know that my life has been really crazy and there's just been a lot of stressful things going on lately. I had 3 deaths in 1 week, 2 family and 1 friend. So just a lot of things trying to deal with, and I take my stress out and I shop. So I went a little crazy. I still have, how many videos? Hang on. I have at least 3 videos that I need to film still. They're just sitting there waiting for me. But I wanted to do something a little different to get to know me a little bit better, and I would love it if you either want to give some of the answers in the comments below, or you want to do this tag as well. This is the this or that questions, or this or that tag. One of my favorite YouTubers, Tiffany Dawn, I will put her link down below. She did this and said all of her subscribers she wanted to tag. So I'm going to do it also, and I'd love to hear your answers as well. So it starts off with makeup, and it's you answer this or that. So it's kind of like a fashion and makeup edition. So blush or bronzer? I am definitely a blush girl. I don't use that much bronzer, obviously, because look at how pale I am right now. And I did print them out because I am old school. And I didn't want to be looking at a screen. So blush all the way. I do like bronzer. I like to chisel out a little bit, but blush by all means, because if I don't wear blush and I just wear bronzer, I just look like I smeared mud on my face or dirt. Lip gloss or lipstick? I'm going to go with lipstick. I'd rather wear lipstick. I do have a lot of lip glosses, but I think lipstick is definitely what I wear more often. Lip gloss doesn't always look as professional, I feel like. Maybe that's just me. Eyeliner or mascara? Well, if you've watched me at all, you know that I'm not the world's biggest eyeliner fan. When I did my 30 and 30 challenge on eyeliner, it was so hard to wear eyeliner for 30 days and trying to make it look okay. And yeah, mascara. I love mascara. I have so many mascaras, ridiculous amount of mascaras. So I'm actually I went through and I was I have more mascara than I could ever actually get through. So I'm sharing some of those in my next giveaway. So keep an eye out. I'm working on it. I'm going to film it next week. So it'll be up sometime in October. So keep an eye out, open for that. Foundation or concealer? That is so hard. I think I'm going to go with foundation because I could build up foundation and use it as concealer, but using concealer all over my face would be a little much. But my skin, I have so many imperfections that I really want that finish that goes over everything. Neutral or colorful eyeshadow? If I have the choice, I'm going to do color. Today I'm wearing red, and I really love this. This is actually the Kat Von D and Too Faced palette that they did earlier this year, and I really like the colors. This is, I don't know, it's really, I'm not the best at eye makeup. I fully admit that, but I just love the color red with the gray. I felt like it was really pretty. So color eyeshadow, unless I'm working, and then I kind of go with more neutrals. Pressed or loose eyeshadows? Definitely pressed. I have some loose, but I just don't wear them as much. I was wearing them a lot. I got into Bare Minerals maybe 10 years ago, not quite 10 years ago, and I was wearing nothing but that for a while, but I'd rather do the pressed. It's just, I don't know, because then you can see them all out. It's prettier. Brushes or sponges? Sponge for foundation, I love my beauty blender. I am on my 3rd beauty blender, and I got my first one like last August, so I made them last fairly a long time. Like today is I just broke out my third one. So I love the Beauty Blender, but I wouldn't be able to live without brushes. And before I had a Beauty Blender, I just used my fingers for concealer and foundation, which I could probably go back to. But definitely need brushes for blush, for eyeshadow. I can't imagine trying to do eyeshadow with a sponge, unless you count the sponge tip applicators, which aren't that great. They're okay. Nails is the next category. So O.P.I or China Glaze. I have had like one China Glaze and I hated it. So I would go with O.P.I, but I am finding like I like other brands better than O.P.I. I love, like I had Marc Jacobs and that was like the best nail polish. It lasted like a week and a half, and it's could have probably touched it up a little and made it last longer. But yeah, I would go with O.P.I over China Glaze. Long or short, I stick to fairly short because I could not function if they got much longer than this. Acrylic or natural? Natural. I have never got my nails done, actually. Like, I have so much nail polish. I love doing my nails. I'm terrible at it. Like, I can't do anything cool with them. And, but yeah, natural nails. My nails suck enough as it is. I don't need to put something on them and weaken them. Brights or darks? Depends on the season. Like right now I kind of have a neutral on because it's like, it's that transition from summer to fall. We're technically in fall, but we're still pretty warm, so I like having bright colors. But in the winter I'm going to be going with like reds and then but also berries and greens, so I don't know if I could choose brights or darks. Depends on the time of the year. Like right now I'm going to go with darks, but if you ask me in the spring, it's going to be brights. Flower or no flower? If I was talented enough to do flowers, I probably would, but I'm not, so I'm going to go with no flower. Perfume, or this is body care next. Perfume or body splash? Perfume all the way. I have a few body splashes, but they don't last very long, and unless you're like carrying with you and respraying, they don't have enough staying power for what I like. And I am like the queen of perfumes. I love perfume. I don't even know how many bottles of perfume I have. It's become a problem. I'm saying a lot again. I was trying to get out of that habit. Body wash or soap? Body wash. I love body wash on my body puff, whatever those are called. I call it a body puff. And oh, yes, that's what I love. And I love Bath and Body Works, their body washes. They smell so good. Then it says LUSH or other bath company. I have never tried LUSH. I know that sounds awful. And I didn't even realize like we had a LUSH store where I am. And we do, it's just like, it's in our like very popular area. And I haven't gone to it and I keep spending my money on other things. So I've never been to LUSH. I do shop at Bath and Body Works quite a bit. I'm trying to be better about it because I have a plethora of things, because every time they have their sale, buy 3 get 3 free, I go crazy and I buy too many things. So I'm trying to use up what I have. The one thing I do buy on a regular basis are their wallflowers. I love their wallflowers. I have one in my office at work and I have them at home. And I also, their soaps, their hand soaps, like I go through their hand soaps about a bottle a month. So I have those, and those are the things that I regularly stock up on. I have a lot of body butters, a lot of, like I do really like the body butters from the Body Shop though. But Bath and Body Works is probably my #1 go-to. For fashion, it says jeans or sweatpants. I am the type of person that will not leave the house in sweatpants unless I'm going straight to teach my dance class, or I am so sick that I like last year I was so sick that I went to the doctor in sweatpants because I just didn't even care. But I'm not the type of person who goes out in public in sweatpants, because that's just not me. I know people do it, and that's great, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. Long sleeve or short, at this time of the year, it's going to be long sleeved. If it's the summer, it's definitely short sleeved. So just depends. It's kind of like the brights or darks. It depends on the year. Dresses or skirts, dresses all the way. I love dresses. I wear dresses all the time, especially in the summer. Like, they're so easy. You just put on one piece of clothing and you're cooler than if you have multiple layers on. So dresses definitely over skirts, because I never feel like, I have a hard time styling skirts. I don't know why. I just feel weird in them. I said again. Stripes or plaid. That's hard. I do like plaid, and I have some really cute plaid stuff, but I guess it's actually more gingham than what I'm thinking of. Stripes though, I have an awful problem with navy and cream or white stripes. I don't know how many dresses that I have, and shirts too, that are navy and white or cream striped, or black and white or cream striped. And I keep, every time I see a dress like that, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I really want it. And then I'm like, it's different. It's different than what I have already, but do I really need another striped dress? Because I love striped dresses. Flip-flops or sandals. Flip-flops, they're so bad for your feet. I mean, I'm a former dancer and I'm a dance teacher, so they're not very good. Like, how you have to hold your feet to keep them on, the injury that you can do with them. So flip-flops are a no-go for me unless I'm like in the shower. Like, I will wear them as shower shoes. Like, if you're at dance camp and you're in the dorms, yeah, you definitely want to wear flip-flops, but they're going to be sandals that strap onto your feet that are going to actually protect your feet in some sort of way. Hats or scarves. Not really a big user of either. Like, I love hats and I have tons of hats, but usually my hair is up, so they don't work with my hair. And I have several scarves, but I don't like things around my neck that much. So I don't wear scarves all that much unless it's like winter and I'm bundled up. So I'm not really a fan of either that much. Like, I love them and I have them, but I just never am drawn to actually wearing them, if that makes sense. Next is studs or dangly earrings. Neither. I do not have my ears pierced. When I was little, my mom was like, when you're old enough to pay for it yourself, you can. And it's like, okay, I'm going to. And then I got old enough to pay for it myself, and she was like, you can pay for that, or you can pay for your dance classes, because you're old enough to pay for your dance classes. So then I paid for my dance classes, and then it was time for college. So I paid for my college and didn't spend it on frivolous things like jewelry or a car. So I actually didn't have a car until after I graduated from college, because I could pay for a car and insurance, or I could pay for my education, and education seemed more important. And I was lucky enough to get out of my undergrad without any debt, so I'm very proud of that fact, and that's really helped me being a person who went into the arts, because I didn't have like a massive amount of debt. So yeah, earrings. I don't have my ears pierced, and now I'm to the point where I really don't like needles, and like, I don't know, like, I've helped people, like, they're like, oh, can you help me with my earrings? And it just freaks me out now. I don't know why. I don't like it. So I don't like either dangly or studs. If I'm going to wear them for a performance, clip-ons are going to be studs. Necklaces or bracelets. Necklaces. I love necklaces. I'm not wearing one. I've kind of gotten out of the habit of wearing jewelry. But I have a lot of necklaces. I do have some bracelets, but like, especially when you're typing on the computer, I'm trying to type so you can see me. Like, this gets in the way, and then I take it off, and then I have to find some place to put it. So I'd rather just wear a necklace. Next is heels or flats. I can't wear heels anymore, which really makes me sad because I have some beautiful heels. Like, I love shoes, and I used to collect shoes, and anytime I found a beautiful pair of shoes on clearance, I would buy them. But 3 years ago, I ruptured my Achilles while I was dancing. It was terrible. But ever since then, like, just the stability and like standing like that, and I know that it is not good for my Achilles, so I am very much like, I don't wear heels now at all. I have a few that are like chunky low heels and like boots, which I'll wear once in a while, but I don't do heels at all anymore. Plus I'm like almost 5'10", so heels make me really, really tall, and it works for Tyra Banks on America's Got Talent, but otherwise I would be like, I'm about the same height as Tyra Banks, so I would be towering over everybody, and I don't really need to do that. Cowboy boots or riding boots? I would say riding boots. They're obviously, you would never wear them. The ones I have would never actually be worn by a cowboy or a rider because they're too cheap and they would fall apart really fast. But I like that style better. I don't think I might have 1 or 2 pairs of cowboy boots, but they're very fake cowboy boots. Jacket or hoodie? Jacket for the most part. If I'm very casual, I'll wear a hoodie. Like, usually I do have a hoodie that I wear on the weekends, and it's always a band or a singer, because every time I go to a concert, and I love going to concerts, so I've gone to quite a few over the years, I try to pick up a band t-shirt or a hoodie, and so I have several, and that's what I usually wear, is one of those. Forever 21 or Charlotte Russe. I have actually never shopped at either of those stores. I would rather buy quality over quantity, and I know I'm going to get kind of preachy for a second, sorry. I know that we have this excess of clothing, and there's like so much clothes that are thrown out every year because we've gotten into fast fashion, and I'm trying not to contribute to that. Like, I know I buy a lot of clothes and I buy a lot of stuff, but I want to get stuff that is going to be, that I'm going to be wearing years from now. I don't want something that's cute for 5 minutes and then I'm going to throw it away and it's going to cause a problem, or it's going to be shipped over to another country to help them when it's killing their textile industries because it's cheaper for them to buy hand-me-downs from Americans and other first world countries than to actually buy something from the artisans who are trying to make a living on it. Sorry, I've been reading a lot about it lately, so I try not to contribute to that. Like, I do buy stuff at Target, but I buy staples, like t-shirts that I'm going to wear, and I have, like, some of the t-shirts I bought back in 2010, so I've been wearing them for 7 years, and I'm still wearing them. So I try to do that instead of like contribute to all of the fast, cheap fashion that there is. And I really try to buy things on clearance or on sale with coupons on top of it, so that I can spend money that I actually can afford, but I'm getting quality products that are going to last forever or for a very long time. Like, I love Ann Taylor, I love Banana Republic, and if you watch their sales, you can get a lot of stuff. I've even found a couple things at J. Crew that are really nice pieces that I'll wear for a long time that were affordable. Like, I got them for the same price that you would get something full price at Charlotte Russe or Forever 21. But I know they're going to be something that I'm going to wear for years to come. As long as they stay the same size. I fluctuate a little bit in weight. So Abercrombie or Hollister, kind of the same deal. I've never shopped at either one. I'm not a big fan of Abercrombie and Fitch, and both of them, when you walk by them, reek. Like, I think it works for teens and early 20s, but I can't stand the smell of them. So I've never shopped at either of those at all. Saks, Fifth, or Nordstrom is the last question on this section. Nordstrom, because like they're more available. Like when I go, we don't have either one where I live. And when I go visit relatives or other areas, like there are Nordstroms. So I do go to Nordstrom and get, you know, staples that they have there. But Saks, I don't think I've ever been in a real Saks Fifth Avenue. I've been in there off Fifth Avenue. Their clearance, like their outlet stores. I've been to a couple of those and actually found a couple of nice pieces there. I got some Karl Lagerfeld, like his actual brand that's, you know, affordable as opposed to the Chanel or Fendi, which are ridiculous. So I would say Nordstrom because I don't think I've ever been to Saks Fifth Avenue. Hair, curly or straight? My hair is very, very straight. This is, I haven't done anything to my hair. This is just how it is naturally. So I guess it was braided last night, but other than that, it's straight. I always wanted curly hair. I wanted curly red hair, glasses, and braces, which would have been a terrible combination as a kid, but I did not get any of those things, and my hair does not like to keep a curl like whatsoever, so perm is out of the question to do, and it's too much, it's too long to do a lot of things. Plus, if I did a perm, it would cost like twice as much because I have so much hair, but I like my hair long. Bun or ponytail? Bun all the way. I am a total bun head. My ballet background, I like it up, out of the way, don't have to deal with it whatsoever. Like, it is usually not down this much. Bobby pins or butterfly clips? Obviously bobby pins. Butterfly clips were so such the 90s trend. But bobby pins, wear them almost every day in some form. Hairspray or gel? I am now a hairspray fan more than a hair gel. There was a time when I would like get out of the shower, slick back my hair with the hair gel and put it in a bun and then just hairspray it because I was crazy and I hated wispies. I still don't like wispies that much, but I don't shellac my hair anymore. So I would say hairspray now more so than hair gel, but I don't use either one very often. Long or short? Obviously long because my hair is really long. And I feel like short hair takes more work in a lot of ways because you have to style it. You can't just pull it back out of your face and in a bun in 2 minutes. So I like my long hair for that. Light or dark? It's kind of in between. I've never processed my hair. I've never dyed it or bleached it or anything. So natural, I guess, is what I would say. Side swept bangs or full bangs? I would definitely do side swept bangs if I ever did bangs again. I had bangs as a child and it was not pretty. But side swept bangs, but then it would be in my face and that would drive me nuts anyway. Up or down? It is down right now, but I like it up and out of my way because it just, I don't need to be irritated by my hair. Random questions. We're getting to the end. Rain or shine? Definitely shine. I do not like rain at all. I am from the desert. Like, it rains and I'm just like, ugh. I am very much like the Wicked Witch of the West. Like, don't give me rain, give me sunshine. Summer or winter? Definitely summer. I am a summer baby. I like it warm. I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. Summer. Summer, summer, summer. Fall or spring? Probably spring because in the fall, the 60s feel really cold because you've been used to the hot, but in the spring, 60 feels really warm, so it feels like perfect. So I'd like the spring because it feels warmer than the fall, even though they're about the same temperature. Plus everything's blooming and it's starting to turn green and everything's dying in the fall. Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate. Unless it's ice cream, and then I might go with vanilla ice cream. But chocolate, like, oh, love chocolate. Dark chocolate, not milk chocolate. East Coast or West Coast? Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze for a second. I haven't spent much time on the actual like coast, and I feel like when you say West Coast, you think of California, and I have never, like, I can't say I've never been to California, because I went when I was 6 to Disneyland, and I don't really remember that much about Disneyland, to tell you the truth. So I feel like West Coast, you think of more California, but the West Coast that I've been to has been like Oregon, because I have family there, and Oregon is just dreary. Like, if you live in Oregon, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, but it just rains all the time, and yeah. Seattle's the same way though, like Washington, that part of the coast is really rainy. East Coast though, I haven't spent much time in the East. Like, I've been to DC several times, and I've spent, you know, maybe the equivalent of a month there over my life in that Maryland, Virginia area, DC area. So I do really like that, and I like the history aspect. So I guess I would go with East Coast just because there's so much history there, and I'm a student of history. Like, I love history, and I love going to historical spots. So whenever I'm visiting like the DC area, I love it because you have all the museums. Went this summer, well, not the summer, the spring, I guess. I went to the Folger Shakespeare Museum or library. That was so incredible, and you got to see another First Folio, and they had treasures from Oxford when I was there. So I guess I would say East Coast just because there's the historical aspect. Thinking about Gettysburg now, and Antietam, and now I want to go back to the East Coast. Plus you have Florida on the East Coast. And I really loved Disney World when I went there last year. Anyway, that was a really long video. I will post this down below so that you can, my gosh, my brain just went away. So that you, if you want to do this, you can do it as well. Also, so that you can remember some of the questions. If you want, answer them and leave them down below in the comments. I'm sorry this was a very long video. My next one will be much shorter, I promise. I hope you are having a fantastic day and you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.